Hey everyone! We have been at the flea market again, and this time I even managed to film a little bit while actually walking over it. I hope you have fun while I take you a little bit with me.
Mit Spüli warst du an den Bänken nicht dran, ne? Und Material, ne? Morgen.
Morgen. On this table, I spotted an ever after high doll tote bag. I asked the seller if she had any dolls that came with it, but she said no. So I moved on.
Puppen davon haben sie nicht, oder?
Nee.
Schade.
This seller offered some wooden discs. They looked quite nice, but I didn't have a concrete project for these in mind at that point. And I also have bought several wood slices, as you could see in my latest art haul, so I left them behind. Well, maybe next time.
Ja.
والله عندنا ورا الباب وبالاسعاف يسوي لك عمليات ورا الباب.
On this blanket there were several Monster High furniture and accessories, but I couldn't find the seller anywhere, so I just went by.
Ja.
Morgen.
Sommerhose für Sie.
Nein, danke.
Hier sind auch Kleider.
Nach Kleidung suche ich gar nicht. Eher so nach alten Puppen oder altem Spielzeug oder sowas.
Oh ja, ja, hier. Hier ist
Ja,
Puppe.
aber
Bitteschön.
danke. Aber es ist leider nicht die richtige für mich dabei, glaube ich.
Also je 2 Euro.
Hm.
Also was ganz Bestimmtes suchen Sie.
Ja. Das hier. Einen schönen Sonntag noch.
Danke auch.
Danke.
Das ist alles Schleich, was in der Tüte ist. Die ganze Tüte 40 €. Also sofort kann man machen.
I was also interested in this Donkey Kong Land 3 Game Boy game. The seller wanted 15 euro for it. Since this is the regular price on eBay, I left it behind. You know, there are often tradesmen on the flea market that sell their stuff for business, so that's why they often have higher prices and it is more difficult to strike a bargain. That's why I didn't continue to look through the games any further, as I heard the price for the Game Boy game.
Beim Essen wolltest du gucken.
Ich weiß noch nicht.
These sellers have built a big tent in which they have sold all kind of food. Unfortunately, they also sold a lot of meat and cheese without cooling. And it was a hot summer day, so a really strong smell hit me right in the face and I had to leave. Then I found a professional seller that sold newly packaged toys for half of the price they originally were sold in stores. Unfortunately, I was still influenced by that smell of that uncooled meat, so I couldn't think about filming every toy properly. I'm really sorry for that.
Aber ich finde, der riecht ganz gut, ne? Ja, aber er riecht echt gut.
So, oh, keine Angst. Ups.
Findest du, dass das stinkt? Ich finde nicht, dass das stinkt. Da bringe ich das gar nicht mehr hin. Da bringe ich das gar nicht mehr hin. Mach ich nicht. Bring ich dann nicht mehr hin. Sowas bringe ich dann nicht mehr hin. Noch nicht mal ein Geramon oder so, mach ich nicht. Der riecht ja auch ein bisschen. Alles nur noch falsch. Weil der mit dem roten Deckel. Doch, ich glaube Schinkenfleischsalat ist dabei. Nein, die runden können. Nicht die eckigen durchsichtigen. Der hat einen roten Deckel und ich meine, da ist Schinkenfleischsalat rein.
But at least I found this Barbie cutie reveal that caught my attention.
Ja? Ich werde es auch so aufhalten. Genau, ja.
Wie viel soll das kosten? Wie viel möchten Sie dafür haben?
Ich verstehe Sie nicht.
Wie viel möchten Sie dafür haben?
Das, was draufsteht, 15.
Ach so, obwohl das so zerstört ist?
Aber es kostet 30 im Laden, ist nur Kartonschaden.
Für 10 würden Sie es nicht abgeben?
I was really tempted to buy this doll, but I made the decision to let her behind. It was a good price even for 15 euro, considering this doll line is not very long on the market. We have an inflation going on and it was a professional tradesman. But at that point I have already found so much good stuff that I unfortunately didn't catch on camera, that it was totally okay for me to not buy her. But you could let me know in the comments if you would have taken her with you.
3 Euro. Das ist so viel Schuhputzzeug, so ein alter Kasten. Sonst sagen sie was.
Morgen.
Wollen wir erst abstellen? Ja, aber nicht. Nee, danke. Alle. Wechsel.
Dann überlegt euch das.
This seller had a bunch of Pokemon figurines that I didn't notice. If I had noticed them, I would have definitely asked for the price for them. But I only had eyes for this Monster High doll. I think this one is called Moanica. Her hips were loose and her hair looked like it got chopped off a bit. The seller still wanted 15 euro for her, so I left her behind as well. Would you say that this doll was worth 15 euro in that condition with the loose hips?
Ist das auch Ihr Stand hier?
Ja, der kommt schon.
No, wie Pinocchio. Ja.
Ich glaube Pikachu heißt.
Entschuldigung, ja. Ja.
Pinocchio, Pikachu, klingt alles gleich.
Mit B, fängt mit B. Ich habe das Freitag, die waren das teilweise viel bekommen, ne? Weil das habe ich gehabt, Beispiel und so weiter, ne? Aber ab teilweise das Freitag das die Neuware bekommen. Aber zum meisten habe ich mehr gewartet auf Pinocchio, aber nur 2 Stück habe ich bekommen. Okay. Weil viel Konkurrenz gibt. Viel Konkurrenz gibt. Muss man so viel bezahlen, schmuggelt ein bisschen, weil das die Leute mehr Ware für dich das bessere Waren reinmachen, Kartons, ne? Wo wir mit großen Riese Waren kaufen. Ne?
Ach so, ja, okay. Ja.
Ein oder beide?
Das kommt drauf an, wenn sie einen guten Preis machen.
Nein, wirklich, das unter 10 kann ich es nicht geben. Ich habe wirklich das in 10 so gesagt, das soll kaufen. Aber ob das jetzt eine kaufen, 10 oder beide 20, wie gesagt, wenn die zwei ich Glück Arbeit bekommen habe.
Ja, ja.
Ne? Sonst wäre, sagen wir mal, 20, 30 Stück und so, das hätte kein Problem. Oder andere, wo man sagte, ist nicht so geliebte Figuren so. Aber Pinocchio sind meistens, ne? Sind auch teuer, ne? Aber
Finally, back at home, I indeed ended up buying one Pinocchio. I can't get over it that the seller called Pikachu Pinocchio. I think that's so funny and cute somehow. Well, I paid 10 euro for this Mega Constructs Pikachu, which is brand new. There's really nothing wrong with it. If I understood the seller right, some flea market merchants seem to get their articles through big stock sales, especially for businesses. So that's where he got his Pinocchios from. So yeah, I got this one. As I was looking for it on Amazon, I couldn't find it in this exact same packaging anymore. I could only find this one, which seems to be exactly the same, but in a different packaging and for more money. The next thing I found was this Draculaura doll. She is a little bit mixed up. I think the doll itself is the Draculaura from the Diner series, considering her makeup, her hair and her headband. But she seems to wear the shoes from the Draculaura from Picture Day. And she also comes with a purple handbag with some crystals and roses all around. I couldn't find any doll online to whom this bag belongs. Well, I'm not even sure if this is a Monster High bag. And it is not possible to open it. So if anyone from you knows where it is from, let me know in the comments. And she's also wearing the dress from Claudine from How Do You Boo. The good thing is that the same seller also had this Claudine. This doll is just from a budget line and still an official Monster High doll. She's wearing the dress from the Diner Draculaura. I'm not sure if this Claudine doll itself is from the How Do You Boo line, since that one doesn't have any purple in their hair. But I could find out that she's wearing the boots from the new Scaremaster version of Claudine. So although these dolls were so mixed up in their clothing, these two were the only ones the seller has sold. I got both of them together for 5 euro. My next purchase was this cute Furby. I got him for just 2 euro, which is a steal even if it doesn't work anymore. And even with its little L on its bottom and on its tag. Yeah, and he has already found a nice new home with a very good friend of mine. For my next purchase, I'm very happy about. This pastel colored teapot is from a very old toy line called Fairy Winkles. Well, to begin with, the lid that fell down. Luckily it didn't break. So yeah, this lid works as a merry-go-round for tiny figurines, and the decorative little bird on top is a whistle. There is just a little bit of color missing on its beak. If you open it, there is so much stuff inside, it's incredible. To begin with the fairies. There are 2 sizes of them. The bigger ones all have a big flower on their head and tiny wings that are made out of fabric. This one has a hole inside its foot, which means that you could put it on top of the merry-go-round to make it spin, and additionally to that there is a little elevator inside the teapot on which this fairy is able to be put on as well. The tinier fairies are completely out of a rubber material. And yeah, it comes with several accessories and furniture as well. Having it set up, it looks like this. But that was not the only one. The seller has also sold this fairy Winkles clock, which is filled with several tiny fairies and furniture as well. If you turn the clock to a full hour, a secret compartment jumps open and reveals another tiny fairy in it. And this is how it looks like inside. This clock design, by the way, reminds me very strongly on one Polly Pocket compartment, which has a clock design as well. I don't own this one, otherwise I would have shown it to you, but I think they look similar. Inside we have the furniture and some stickers of a children's room. Well, I think this leaf doesn't belong to this compartment though. And here are all the tiny fairies. This was the first time I have ever seen a fairy Winkle playset. I didn't know anything about it. I just thought that I loved these pastel colors and the tiny figures, so I had to buy it. But this wasn't the end. I have found even more from the same seller. This LOL OMG doll, for example, which is called Winter Disco Dolly. Her previous owner has given her a new hairstyle, which I'm going to change again. Other than that, she looks pretty fine and nice. I love this split hair, and I'm also a fan of the winter theme in dolls. She's missing her pantyhose and her handbag. I'm really happy to add her to my collection. And also from the same seller I got this LOL Omg Queen Bee Doll. She has her handbag still and even her earrings came with her. But her top is missing as well as her necklace. Oh, wait, it is just wrapped around her arm. Yay! But yeah, her belt is missing though. Nevertheless, she comes with her shoes. That is always important. Yeah, and she also got a new hairstyle from her previous owner. And you won't believe it, I have another thing found from the same seller which I'm really excited about. It is this pop-up adventure case from Disney's Frozen and it is even complete and in absolutely perfect condition. Well, you take this little key to open the compartment, which is just pushing it on top, though you wouldn't really need the key to be able to open it. And then you pull it up until this case reveals a 2-stored plate scenario in the castle of Arendelle. It got a little bit stuck since there are so many things inside. The beds are a strange material mix out of silicone and plastic. I personally think they could have painted the piano in some more colors than just one shade of purple. I think the same about the chairs and the table, but they are pretty nevertheless. The dolls that come with this set remind me of the really old Polly Pocket dolls with the joint right in the middle of the bodies. I think it is hilarious that Elsa got these tiny little feetsies, but no legs at all. Other than Anna, which got legs and feet. I love that. They look so cute and their faces are painted on very nicely and crisp and with lots of detail, which is missing in the furniture. The hairstyles are very detailed and they even drew some tiny freckles on Anna's face. Oh, and you can also move their heads and their arms. The seller wanted for both Winkle playsets, the Frozen case and the LOL OMG dolls together only €15. So for me this was the luckiest and the best find of the year. So that's it for this video. Would you have purchased some of these things as well? Let me know in the comments what you think. I hope you like what you've seen and till the next video,